right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to Your Favorite Cyclist YouTube channel. So what are we working on today? Well, as you can tell, got the good old Superfly back behind me, and we're gonna fix what broke on my last ride. If you missed my last mountain bike ride, I'm gonna post a link right up in the corner here. Go take a look at that video first and then come right back. That way you kind of know what's going on with the mountain bike. But before we get into this video and get fixing what needs to be fixed, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure that little bell icon next to that is checked. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any great content on this channel. So what is the main thing we're working on today? Well, if you watched that video, which you better have gone and watched it by now, you'll know that I broke the chain on this bike. How? I don't know. No idea how it broke still. All I can tell you is one of these links essentially cracked and it's popped apart. So it broke. I tried to shorten the chain out in the trail. Chain was too short. So here I am. Anyways, this chain here, how old is this chain? This chain's about 3.5 years old. So it is getting up there in age anyways. It's single speed. It goes through a lot of abuse. So I head down to my local bike shop here, which is actually Black Rock Bicycles here in Reno, Nevada, and picked up a new chain here. In which I walked in and said, hey, I need a strong single speed chain. They hooked me up with this KMC. This is the S1. It is an 1/8 inch single speed chain. It's pretty much the same deal I had before, except this one is shiny and this one's just kind of gray. But I just don't remember what chain that is. So still good. KMC is a nice brand. So I got this here, and I guess it has a stupid chain link for connecting it in here. So they hooked me up with essentially a Shimano style master link. So I gotta show you guys how to work that. So got these two, got my chain tool so we can take apart the chain. To get on down to the bike, we'll get working on this. We'll get working on the chain, get it replaced. Here we are down at the chain, and I just found another broken link on this one. I don't know what happened to this. I don't know what happened to this chain. I put this chain through some abuse, but geez, for two of them to break on one ride, I mean that's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, so we're down at the chain. Pretty much the chain's got to come off. I'm just curious if I can just tweak it and it just pops right off. Yeah, it's pretty close, but I'm not gonna do that. We'll do it tonight. We'll do it the right way here. So pretty much you're down at your chain. Get yourself a chain tool right here. This is the Park Tool one. I highly recommend the Park Tool one. The rest of them suck. All the ones I've used suck. I've broken or bent the pin on them, and they never work good. So what we're gonna break it on this crappy link here. That way I can save most of the rest of the chain. Well, no, I don't really want to use this chain anymore. It's kind of sucky chain for it to break that many times. But whatever. All right. That's pretty much what this chain tool does. Essentially, your chain is going to go right in between, right on one of these little, I don't know what you call them, U-shaped kind of slots here. That holds your chain in place. And pretty much this little driver here, as you turn this way, it pretty much drives the pin out of that chain there. That way it lets you then take it apart. So one thing to know while doing this is don't push the pin all the way through. Pretty much there we go. So we got that up against the pin, and we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna give it a little bit of pressure there, and it'll just start pushing it out on the other side of the chain there. And what you wanna do is you wanna get most of the way out, but you don't wanna push all the way out because you will never find that link again. So generally with the Park Tool one, yep, perfect. There is kind of a slot here that the pin is going to get pushed into. If you push it all the way pretty much to the end of that there, that's going to be perfect. Perfect place for you to stop. And that way the chain link is still there. Still got a little bit on the inside. That way if you were to go put your chain back on, you were cleaning it or something, you could easily hook it back together. In my case, this chain is done. I'm not using this chain ever again. So we're going to pull that off there. Don't throw away your old chain yet. You need to measure your new one. So we're going to go ahead and move you guys over here on the floor. That way we can measure these out, make sure we get the right length, and we'll get this all set. All right, so we're down on the ground here. Got the new chain and the old chain both lined up with each other. And what we're going to do, pretty much we're going to lay these side by side. In my case, this chain is short by 2 links, I think it is. Too short. So in my case, what we're going to do, we're going to line these 2 chains right up next to each other and kind of make sure the links are all good. So you can see this one ends here. So because it ends there. We're going to go ahead and add one, and we want them to end. Since I do have a master link for this one finally, we're going to go ahead and end it. Make sure it ends on the inside, so the little where the roller bearing is. That's where you want it to end. So let's see. So you got that. So right about here is where I'm going to break this chain. So I'll use our chain tool again here, and this one, go ahead, do the same deal. There we go. Push that link out. This chain actually feels nice and molten too, which is nice, which is always a nice thing. This is actually the first chain I've had to change, other than switching over to a single speed chain. Not bad. All right, so there's a new chain right there. Should be just about the right length to get put on there with the new master link, and we'll be set. So I'll get back over to the bike there. I'll get this chain installed with the new master link, and we'll be all done. So we're back down to the bike here. So I'm gonna go ahead, get our new chain over our front gear there. Go ahead, slide it down through our back, over our rear cog, through our tensioner. There we go. And oh yeah, that's about how it was. All right, cool. So go ahead, pull out my Shimano style master link here, so you can see I didn't have one of these last time. You can see it pretty much is 3 parts there. So you pretty much have your chain link style thing here. There's kind of a plate to go on the other side, and there's a little snap ring to go over it. Pretty simple design. There's instructions that come with them too. So what we're gonna go slip that side in there, pull our chain back, pop that in there for it. All right, and then we'll slide our plate over that one, and then of course our little snap ring here. And sometimes I need a little bit of persuading to get on. Let's see. Yeah, like this case is not gonna want to go on. Sometimes you gotta give them a little persuasion. I just use a little pair of needle nose pliers, and you can just put that right there. Grab one end of the link, grab the other end, and give it a little push. Don't pinch your fingers. Let's see. There you go. All clipped on there. All good there. Oh, it's just hitting the string stand. All right. And there you go. New chain, all installed, all ready to go riding again. Woo! All right. Now we need some snow, so I can rip the mountain bike in some snow. All right, so that's gonna be today's video right there. Got the Superfly up and going again. Got a new chain on there, so it is ready to go riding once it warms up or it snows. Once it warms up or it snows, Superfly will be back out on the trails. So hope you guys learned from this video. Hope it was able to help you guys out. If it did, make sure you head down below, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love answering questions, love hearing from you guys as well. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching today.